take this cover off. Use a T30 socket. Take these two bolts out. There's these little clips down here. Just use a screwdriver. Just get under the clip. Just put a little pressure. And this cover slides right up. Now grab the coil. There's a little ratchet right here. Just slide that ratchet up and then disconnect the connector. You can grab the coil. Just twist it back and forth a little. And it'll slide right out. And you can do the same for the other ones. Now we're going to move this wiring harness. Just use a trim tool. Get underneath this clip. Slide that up right there. And there's another clip over here. Just slide underneath there. And a clip over here. Just move that out of the way. There's a nut right here. You want to take that nut off for that ground. Use an 8mm socket. Loosen that up. Take that nut off and slide that aside. Now we're going to take this top airbox cover off. Disconnect the connector for the mass airflow sensor. You push down on the tab and it slides right out. Now loosen up the worm clamp. I'm going to use a straight blade screwdriver. Just loosen this up. And you can slide that pipe off a little bit. Use a 10mm socket. Take this bolt out. And that's caged. It's just going to stay with the box. Then using a T20 socket, I'm going to take the screws out of the airbox. And those are caged also, so they should stay with the box. And grab the airbox and slide it out. Disconnect these two connectors right here. Just use a straight blade screwdriver. Get underneath the little clip, slide it off. Same with this one. Just pry underneath slightly. You don't want to pry too hard. You'll crack the connector. Slide that off. Now take these sensors out. Use a 8mm socket. Take that bolt out, grab the sensor, just give it a wiggle and slide it out. And then we'll do the same for this one. And this wiring harness that goes on the back side, there's some clips holding it on. Just use your prying tool or a trim tool. Just get underneath, pull those clips off. And just have that out of the way. And disconnect this valve right here, this hose. Just push down on the two sides to release it. Sometimes you need a pick. Just get under here with a pick. And then you can pry that off. Now around the perimeter of the valve cover, take these bolts off. You can use a 10mm socket. Remember, right in the middle here, there's a stud, so you want to keep in mind. And just loosen up the bolts around the rest of it. And down in the center, there's 2 bolts. You want to take those off. Use the same 10mm socket. Just use a magnet, get those out. And just grab the valve cover. If you need to, just pry up a little bit. Just use a trim tool. Slide it up, just move the wires out of the way. And it comes right off. Now just take some rags, and you want to clean up any oil that has spilled. You can use a little brake parts cleaner in this area where the gasket's gonna sit. And in the corner right here, there's a little RTV. Just take a razor or a scraper and just take the old RTV off. Just clean it up a little bit. Little brake parts cleaner, and wipe it all down. And on this corner in the back, there's a little RTV as well. Clean that up with a scraper. Some of these heat shields stayed with the head of the engine. You can take those out, just grab them and pull it out like that. And if any of the gaskets came off, you want to take those off, wipe that area. Same with this one. We can transfer these into the new valve cover, and these will go into the new valve cover. Just slide those in position. And there's a couple more in the old valve cover. Just take those out, transfer them over. Now before we put the valve cover on, we're just going to take a small dab of RTV just in the corners where it was before, and right in the back there. Now just make sure the gasket is in all the way around. Move your wiring harness out of the way. And just push it down. It may take a little bit of force around where the spark plug holes are. So that's all the way down. Now I'm just going to use a magnet to start the center ones. Get that started. And that one. And then with the socket, I'll just get them threaded in first and then put the other ones in. And the one with the stud is going to go right here. And get all the other bolts started. Now I'll snug these down. Now we're going to torque these to 88 inch-pounds, and we're going to start with the center ones first. And then just work your way out. Just alternating back and forth. And you can go back around, double check if you want. Those look good. Connect this breathing tube right here. Just lock it down. Then all the wiring harnesses, you want to reposition those. Push those down on the retainers. Looks good. Same with this harness. And this ground is going to go right there. Just like that. Put the nut on. And just snug that down. Put the cover over the air filter. Make sure the connector is out of the way. that lined up. Get those started, and you can get this bolt started as well. And tighten down the cover. Just snug it down. And snug this bolt down. And take a straight blade screwdriver, tighten down the worm clamp. And just snug it. Now install the cam sensor, line that up, put the bolt in, snug it down, connect the connector, lock that down. Do the same for this one. And lock it down. Now take the coils, line them up, and just slide those down in position, and take the connector and ratchet that down. Do the same for the other ones. Now take this cover, line it up, make sure the wire goes right in that area. Lock it down in place, put the 2 screws in, and tighten those down.